Hello, welcome aboard. I'm DerTebbers. Welcome to Bathurst, Gambia. Welcome aboard our Junkers Ju90. This one is, I'm going to mispronounce, but I'm going to try, Prusen. I probably just slightly trailed the R a little bit French or Spanish, but whatever. It is a Ju90. It is named the Prusen. I will talk about why we are in Gambia eventually. Let's start by opening it up. See what opens when we hit the button to open. Ah, look at that. Look at the door. Uh-oh, the door stopped. That looks less than... So, how does that work? Oh, I get it. I get it. So they bring the stairs up. Oh, look at that. That is actually a really slick design. Now you walk up. Oh, that's really cool. Nice. Nice. We do have flaps. You can't hear them over the engines probably, but we do have flaps. And we have virtual cockpit. Not a bad one either. That's a really big dial back there. All right, let's take the skies over Gambia here. We're gonna fire up our 4 BMW 132H-1 radials. They produce 820 horsepower each. 610 kilowatts for the rest of you. How do you measure in kilowatt? Never mind. I know it's possible. I did study engineering. The Ju90. This is a 40-seat, 4-engine airliner developed for and used by Deutsche Lufthansa, 2 words, shortly before World War II. It was based on the rejected Junkers Ju89 bomber. That's right, it was supposed to be a bomber. Now, some people who have studied the World War II history would say, Dare, that aircraft is a World War II transport. Yes, it was. In fact, the Luftwaffe requisitioned it in order to use it because it proved to be useful. There you go. Deutsche Lufthansa put a request for a long-distance commercial aircraft as early as 1933. Look at that thing. Wow. As early as 1933, when the Ju89 program was abandoned, the 3rd prototype was partially completed, and at the request of Lufthansa, it was rebuilt into an airliner, retaining the wing and tail of the original design, but a new, wider passenger-carrying fuselage. And that became the Ju90. So it is a wider aircraft than would have been designed as a bomber, which makes sense. Oh, look at that! You can actually see in the cab. Cab? Yeah, that thing. Hold on. Let's see. Is there an internal view of? Oh, there isn't. I always hate that. Darn it! Because I can see. Let's see if I can get this zoom to work. There we go. All right. See the seats there? You're actually facing each other. Is that not cool? Kind of like the seats on a train. Whoa, that's too far zoomed out there, game. That'll work. All right. Turn this big girl around. That was a 4-engine, of course, all-metal, low-wing aircraft fitted with twin end plate vertical stabilizers. Big vertical stabs back there. Not big, but, you know, big enough. The wings are built around 5 tubular girder spars, and they're covered with smooth, stressed skin duraluminum. The same thing that they used to cover several aircraft during that time in Germany. So there's 5 spars in there. I can sort of understand where they would be, kinda. Maybe. Now, the leading edge has quite the remarkable sweep. Look at the sweep of this aircraft's leading edge. That is pretty spectacular. You might say, Dare, it's not really all that spectacular. But it is. If you were to put this aircraft, and of course we can't because FSX does not allow us to put multiple aircraft in, but if we could put this aircraft next to a DC-3 or even a B-17, you would find that that sweep is quite a bit. Now, compared to today's aircraft, you'd be like, well, no, that's a normal sweep. Well, yeah, pretty much. It's pretty close to a sweep that we would see today on a jet aircraft. Additionally, this aircraft had the Junkers double wing. What is the Junkers double wing? Well, Junkers double wing is where my ailerons and rudder hang off the back of the wing and form, swing around here, sort of a double wing arrangement right along the back of the aircraft. Isn't that awesome? Now there are 4 or 5 divided fuselage sections. A 5-section aircraft, and there were 2 different versions, by the way. I guess I need to point that out. There were 2 different versions of the 90. The first version was a little bit shorter and could only have 4 passenger sections, and then the later versions were longer and could have 5. And then Lufthansa uprated all of the 4-section aircraft to 5-section aircraft. So, in the end, they all became 5-section aircraft. In addition to holding 40 passengers, there were toilets, a cloakroom, and a mail store aft, as well as baggage hold forward of the passenger space, which would be right between the pilot and the passenger. Now, you might think, so what? But remember, this is 1933. To have all of those amenities on board was quite a thing. The prototype was delivered in May 1938 for testing. They named that aircraft the Preußen. Yes, this is the prototyper. It's the first aircraft that Lufthansa got. And it crashed fatally during tropical flight tests on takeoff November 1938 at Bathurst, Gambia. They believe because of engine failure. Now, whether it was a single engine failure or multiple engine failure, I could not find that information. I would presume it would be multi-engine failure, because I couldn't imagine them having these aircraft so underpowered that a single engine would prevent them from taking off. But maybe. Maybe. Despite the setback, Lufthansa did order 8 of the production aircraft. They did use the next 2 prototypes, starting with Bayern, which flew on the Berlin-Vienna route from July 1938. Maximum speed was 350 kilometers an hour, which is 217 miles an hour. The range was 1,247 kilometers. That is 774 miles. I'm going to try to land this aircraft back at Bathurst, which ought to be fun. Now, the pack that you get, now the link is in the description, as always. The pack that you get includes multiple aircraft, multiple named aircraft. So you'll be able to find just the right aircraft for you, based on name. Look at that. Now, interestingly, some of you might have noticed that the tail wheel did retract. That was hydraulically retracted. It was quite a innovation. It was different in any case. Maybe not an innovation. As soon as I get this big bird on the ground, if I don't crash, that would be so apropos, wouldn't it? Crash in Bathurst. If I don't crash, then we will look at the shift keys. I like the cockpit. I mean, it looks, look at that guy's even got a little thing over there, piece of paper of some description. All right, let's concentrate on what we're doing. We are landing the Junkers Ju90 in Bathurst, Gambia. We are not going to have a repeat of the actual Preußen. We don't want that. I don't know why, but I just hit the air brake key because I was like, oh, I need the air brakes. And then as I was hitting it, my brain goes, there's no air brakes there. It's a 4-engine prop aircraft. Stop it. But I did it anyway. Uh-oh. Somebody's taxiing. Don't worry, dude. I'll be landed here shortly. Just chill. What is that thing? Oh, it's just a Dash 8. I am so offline. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. You've got to land. She doesn't want to land. There we go. Come on, come on. Stop the aircraft. No, don't take off again. Oh, good gravy. How fast are we going? I need that tail to come down. Oh, I think we're dropping under 100. Yep, there we go, under 100. Oh, we got diff brakes. Oh, that makes life so much easier to have diff brakes. There we go. We made it. We'll turn off here so that the poor dude. Where is he? Oh, he's lined up ready to go. He's like, dude, get off my runway, man. Get off my runway. All right. Let's get over here. We can go a little bit off-road. It's okay. An aircraft like this would be able to handle it. Whee! There. Hey, look, and he took off too. All right, there goes the engines. Got them shut down. All right, so shift 1. There is the cockpit rebuilt. The cockpit is actually pretty nice. Probably could be a little bit higher res, but that's all right. 2. There is our throttle quadrant. Yep, throttle quadrant. It's German, so words. Lots of words. 4. Oh, look at the textures behind it. What the blazes is this thing? Pitch control. Parking brake. Tail wheel lock. So it's sort of like the other. What is this? Yes, other controls. Nice. All right, 5. That is nav and radios. Holy moly mother. Nav radio. Wow. All right, that is that's 5 actually. The other one was 4. Compass. 6 is words. Oh, look, that's a beacon light. I know what that is. Nav light, pitot heat, landing light, panel light, generator, boardsnet, avionics master. Master switch. Nice. We're missing one right here, and there's a live wire, so be careful. 7 is, what are you? Fuel. 8. Nope, that's it. And even that's in German. Oh, that's great. Okay, well, there you go. All right, that is the Junkers Ju90. This is the Prusen. We landed it instead of crashed it. Yay! Link is in the description. As always, I've been DerTebbers. It's been your Flight Simulator X. Plane Spotlight, the Junkers Ju90. Till next time, happy flying, everybody.